Freelancer, I sent the link's intel to Dax. She's waiting for you at her apartment.
Look who it is. You certainly know how to put a javelin through its paces. Never just go for a stroll out there, do you?
Do you expect any less?
I shouldn't. You've got your sights set on the heart of Rage. Not the first time for you either. All part of the adventure, right?
I wouldn't trade it for anything.
I wouldn't know you if you did. I took my son to the platform earlier. We watched the freelancers take off. He said he's going to fly out there and do something awesome. It's not the worst dream to have.
Are you less worried about him becoming a freelancer?
Oh, I'll always worry. I worry about all of you.
You can't look after everyone.
But I wouldn't ask you to stay put either. There's too much out there for you to do. Still, I put enough work into those javelins of yours. You better bring them back.
Is that why you do it?
Not everyone comes back. Happens every day. The little touches, they improve the suits, but they mean someone cares. You're not just another number. You said the fort's your home. Just my way of keeping the lights on for you.
Hi, Marilla. How are you?
I don't know. I went looking for your father's ashes so we could spread them. They weren't there.
Doesn't mean we can't still have a memorial for him.
No, the vase wasn't there. And it's strange, now that I'm trying to remember some things you've said. I wonder, I don't know if the vase was ever there. I'm not sure what's happening anymore.
That's actually a good sign.
That I have a knack for losing stuff.
That you're realizing, well, what you thought was true isn't.
A vase?
Why is it so important?
Your dad, of course. He died. But I already knew that.
How did he die?
You were hurt. And?
I was? How? This is important.
No. I don't want to remember that day.
You've been in denial. Remembering what happened is the only way to get past this.
The truth almost killed me.
Except it didn't. You're still here. You're strong. What happened?
It was a warm day. Freemark was hot that time of year. You were playing with your father, pretending you were a javelin pilot. He was roaring like an Ursix, chasing you. You were so young. Your little legs scampering around, so happy. But then...
It's okay.
The sirens started. Gunfire was everywhere. Someone shouted, "The Dominion are here." Then the explosions. I heard you scream. Ran over. Your father was bleeding, but you were under the rubble. Piles of concrete. I tried lifting it, but it was too heavy. You were yelling, "Daddy's hurt, help Daddy." I pulled him away. Then there was another explosion. The rubble collapsed, but you
can do this.
You died. My brave little boy. You were supposed to grow up and be a freelancer. Fall in love. Become a man. But you never did. Because I couldn't save you. Can you ever forgive me?
It's better if you forgive yourself.
How can I? Your father. He died the next day. They took him away. I never got to bury him. Or you.
None of it was your fault.
But I loved them. So much.
They wouldn't want you to blame yourself. They'd want you to be happy again. Can you do that?
I think so. Yes. But you're not Kyla, are you?
No. Just a friend trying to help.
Well, I'd be proud to be your mother. What you've done for me. I spent 10 years waiting for someone who would never come. You saved me.
I just gave you a little nudge. You saved yourself.
My thanks could never be enough, but thank you.
Be well. Take care of yourself.
I'm telling you straight up. Hey, pal. It's really good to see you.
Hey, Neeson.
I'm glad you bumped into me because I want to give you a heads up on Sentinel Bryn.
What about her?
Okay, so she's got a thing about scars.
What about them?
Well, she's always going on about how we have to be careful because they're a threat and dangerous and scars this and scars that.
She's right. Scars are a constant danger.
Sure, but she's fixated on them. Every time I bring up scars, she goes on a rant about what a murderous plague they are.
Maybe she's got a reason to feel the way she does.
I'm sure she does, but maybe it's time to let it go and start realizing that scars are people too.
But scars aren't people.
I know that. It's just an expression.
Actually, it isn't.
Yeah, it is. I'm thinking we should just agree to disagree on this one. Hey, do you want to tag along while I run some errands?
I'd rather not.
Then maybe I could tag along with you.
I'd rather you didn't.
Yeah, you're right. We should be getting back to work. See you later, Lancer.
Okay, please don't hate me, but that link, the one you...
Got elbow deep in R64?
More like wrist deep, but yeah. It didn't have all the intel I needed.
Again? But you said...
I know. I messed up. Remember my aunt's journal?
The one that proves there's a connection between the Heart of Rage and the Emerald Abyss?
Yeah. It was stolen.
What? When?
Like, 2 months ago?
Why didn't you say so?
Because I thought we could steal the information back without facing the thieves head on.
The outlaws in the cave. They're the ones who took the journal.
Sort of. They work for the guy who took it. A jerk named Talon.
How did this happen?
Minor details. What's done is done. We just gotta keep moving forward.
Okay. What's our next move?
We ambush Talon and steal back the journal.
And you'll show up this time?
You make me sound so flaky. Of course I'll be there.
Is this your work?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I scraped that together with what I remembered from my aunt's research. It charts the routes of the caravans that vanished in the Emerald Abyss.
This is really good, Dax.
You don't have to sound so surprised. Aunt Cardea taught me a thing or two before she disappeared.
Gotta say, you seem a much better cartographer than Sentinel.
Hey, I'd be a great sentinel if the commander would let me stretch my wings.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up.
we have some of the worst pedestrians in Bastion. Hello.
Hi, Brindle.
Fair warning, I am in a dark and foul mood.
Any way I can cheer you up?
There's a chance. You could help me with some perspective.
I'll try. What's going on?
My foot traffic initiatives were defeated. I've made zero progress on the loose cables hazard, and my proposed standing water bylaw is now dead.
That sounds tough. So what's your plan?
My plan is to leave the fort.
If you ask me, I think you should stay.
That's kind of you to say, but my future lies in Anthem.
Why would you move to the capital?
Because it's filled with bureaucrats and politicians who like making rules and consider personal safety a priority. Those are my kind of people.
They are, huh?
It's terrible to admit, but I feel I've wasted my life trying to make this fort a better place to live.
I think you've made this fort better.
Why do you say that?
Because you've always been more than just a safety guy.
That's true. I've always loved maintenance.
Yeah, you made a real difference there, right?
Well, we've cleaned up the market. We're improving facades, and our horticulturalist has done some lovely planting. You've just made me realize I have made our fort a better place to live.
You sure have.
And I have unfinished business here.
What's that?
The fountain in the courtyard still isn't functioning.
You sound determined.
I am. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a fountain to fix.
Hello, Bryn.
Oh, it's you. Hello.
Are you all right?
Of course, I'm all right. Everything's fine. Just. We lost some Lancers. I ordered Sentinels too far out, far beyond patrol boundaries. They need the risks when I sent them out there.
You're a commander. This can't be the first time you've lost troops.
No, of course not. It's the first time I've lost good people because I was being a reckless fool. You and I have been working together, and you made it look so doable, so possible.
Bryn,
I thought we could handle things from here on our own.
Bad calls happen to the best of us.
You sound like you're speaking from experience.
A lot of friends went into the heart of rage with me and didn't come back out.
Right. Of course. I'm sorry.
Look, you can beat yourself up, but who does that help?
No, you're right. How did you get through it?
What do you think the answer to that question is?
I think my best guess would be to grieve and atone. I know what you're doing, freelancer. You may have noticed this about me, but I'm not.
Used to having a sympathetic ear in hard times?
I've never really seen the use in talking about feelings. But talking with you, I can almost understand why people do it so much.
That's the best compliment you've ever given me.
I know. Freelancer, I have an idea.
Hello to you too, Bryn.
Sorry. Hello. Anyhow, listen, I think our Freelancer Sentinel collaboration needs to expand systematically. To that end, would you care to help our patrols? Can always use reliable backup.
The Sentinels won't mind sharing the glory?
If enough people are shooting at them when you arrive, it should be fine.
Aruna!
Freelancer, doing well? Lots of talk about you around town.
Nice things, I hope.
Mostly complimentary. Though I do wonder if the tales have grown in the telling. Apparently, you're the best at, I believe the phrase is, six punching.
Ursix punching is one of my many skills.
Right below javelin sky zooms and pew-pew projectiles?
You're making fun.
No!
What have you been up to?
Taking a few days off. Checking messages from Anthem. I've got another expedition lined up after that.
What is it you actually do? Matthias said you knew things about reality.
Sort of. I study the effects of conflicts between the Anthem of creation and Shaper constructs.
Meaning?
My theory is that the Anthem is like a river, carving the landscape as it rushes on. Shaper constructs are dams built to harness that awesome power for, well, we don't know. And where the river meets the dam, chaos, turbulence.
You study that turbulence.
Exactly.
That's a really interesting way to put it. Never thought of it that way.
Oh, I've come up with various analogies to explain things to people who aren't Arcanists. You probably have a better understanding of our world than most, being a freelancer.
I protect people from the turbulence. I don't always understand it.
We're two sides of the same coin, aren't we? I observe. I learn why things happen. And you stop people from being washed away when the dam breaks. And they all break eventually.
Tell me about it.
All right. I'm gonna get more tea. Talk to you soon.
You know what, Nick? 3 Matthiases, huh? Well, at least he's nice to look at.
You know what name I don't miss? The Ember Hole.
John was bad at naming things. It's probably for the best that it only lasted a month.
Yeah. Decent boss, though. Pity about this.
Sorry about that whole thing with Owen. We were so distracted by our own problems, we only just heard. That Yarrow kinda has an obsession with Fortuo brew, doesn't he? Tells fantastic stories, though.
I've discovered something in the Elysian manuscript. Repeating symbols spread throughout the text. A pattern that, once decoded, shows a set of coordinates.
Coordinates for what?
Unknown. Robin Moore, its primary author, must have buried them in the manuscript. Moore was one of the greatest arcanists in history. His understanding of Shaper instruments was unparalleled. I don't like making assumptions, but what's at these coordinates must be remarkable.
Let me guess. You want me to check out the location?
Precisely. Will you?
Leave it to me.
Hey.
Something wrong?
Nah, this is just me being contemplative, as Faye says.
About what?
Giving you a Howlick pearl of wisdom that'll matter. And I think it's this. Don't ever believe you're immortal. Want to make your mark? Become a legend? Then assume the next fight is your last.
But it's not. I don't fight to lose.
No freelancer does. I didn't. But waiting around for your moment thinking it's gonna happen tomorrow just means it won't happen today.
You haven't been waiting around, Halleck.
Of course I have. The Heart of Rage messed me up. I didn't want to admit I was the weak link. I was getting old. Figured I had all the time in the world. But none of us do. You write your own legend today.
Not mine. Ours.
And that's the other piece of advice. Never go it alone. Some young freelancer with an attitude taught me that.
Funny. I learned it from some old cranky freelancer.
Sounds like they could be friends.
We beat this, and there'll be plenty of time to find out.
You know where to find me.
You did well in that Shaper ruin. Arcanist Elson and his people send their thanks.
Just wish we could have gotten there sooner. Prevented all this.
The real problem is, we can't have people getting attacked because they posted a contract.
Diggs has been one step ahead of us this whole time.
The stolen links, my freelancer friend. That's how he knows so much.
Right, from the grave sites.
Yes, but right now, we need to find the Shaper fragments Arcanist Elson said were left behind.
Meaning Diggs has his hands on some very dangerous things.
Let me see if any of Elson's people heard something that might help us.
Okay. Keep me posted.
Also, all this has people doubting us. Get out there and show them what real freelancers do.
I will.
Ah, good. Ready for contracts. Diggs will be looking for opportunities. We work now to make sure he does not have them. Meanwhile, I will look for our stolen fragments.
So that's it? It'll be 3 of you forever?
Not all the Manifold's mysteries have been unlocked. We may yet find a way to reverse the split.
It's not a priority. The Heart of Rage and the Dominion are. After that, well, that's if we still want to merge.
If?
I can't quite imagine what that'd be like now, not being me. Not having these silly lumps around. Oh my stars, me too.
I agree as well.
What about the possible dangers?
There shouldn't be any. Without reality stable, we're 3 separate people, like anyone else.
We'll monitor it, just in case. Can't be too careful. Whoa, cautiousness. From you? That's a change.
We should be capable of change now, even if we weren't before.
Oh, you know what this is? This is like Garaxus on Crimson Lancer.
Oh, no, not you two.
The Garaxus storyline was terrible.
Garaxus was a javelin suit that gained self-awareness after an accident with a relic.
Several episodes were dedicated to Garaxus developing their own identity.
Inanimate object learns to be a person. Oh, my favorite. I should dig up those archives.
Ugh. Ignore him. He thinks everything is stupid. It was. Especially when they made Garaxus fall in love with their own pilot.
So much for getting along.
I thought the romance was sweet.
Hold the forges. Did Errol just express an opinion?
I am not carrying any forges.
Nope, not quite there yet. Anyway, we should let the freelancer go.
You sure? I don't want you to kill each other in my absence.
I think we'll be fine. Maybe even great. Take care, freelancer. We'll see you around.
This is nice. Secret spot.
Yeah, takes a little extra to quiet Cypher's mind.
You doing okay?
Oh, yeah, fantastic. Just questioning the nature of existence. Why I'm here, why you're here, the Shapers, the Anthem, life, friendship, hope.
So, just the little things. Would you rather be alone?
No, I'm glad you're here. You know, when you first showed up at Princess Sim's, I wasn't sure this was going to work out.
So then why call Tassin?
I was desperate.
Thanks.
Actually, any hesitation was more about Halleck than you. I wasn't sure he'd ever accept you back. And then when he said, welcome aboard, it's fantastic. I've watched him come alive since you came back. He's up early, working on his suit, poring over maps, humming. Thank you for that.
Never mind Halleck and me. What about you?
Me? Well, let's see. It's my fault that the team's broken up, that our mission failed, and Tassin's about to send Sentinels in, probably to their deaths. And yet, with all that, I'm mostly upset that I won't ever hear the Anthem again. That's crazy, right?
Seems to have that effect on people.
Plus, I've hurt my oldest friend.
Where is he?
I don't know, he doesn't speak to me much.
Look, I get it, but please don't take all the blame. I've brought you something. Owen gave it to me.
Owen?
Fun story for another time. What do you think? Can we use that to perfect ours?
Yes, of course. Why didn't you lead with this?
You're my friend. I was listening. You know, like a good person.
This is amazing. Have you told Tassin?
Not yet. I needed to make sure Owen wasn't, lying.
Fair point. Well, he's not. I'm gonna let her know we're back in action.
Okay. I'll meet you at Halleck's Javelin in the Enclave.
Halleck.
We'll figure it out. Our people need us to stop the Monitor. No one, nothing is more important.
Yeah. We're actually gonna do this.